You know one thing that's a really big struggle for me? Curly hair and glasses. Hello. So today I'm going to show you how you can turn stockings into hair baubles. Hair utensils. Hair I'm going to show you how to turn stockings into hair stuff. I don't like long intros. In fact, that was only like 45 seconds, but let's just get started. For this, you will need scissors and stockings. Way too small for me. Make sure they're old. I mean, you can get new ones, but I just think that's a waste. You can actually use all of it. You can use basically every bit of the stocking, and you can take this part and make a bun cap out of it, and you can cut off the tip about to like here-ish. And then you have a bun cap. Basically, you can make a bun and then put it on. Okay, say you make a bun, right? And it's not working, it's sloppy, it looks horrifying. Just take this and wrap it over it. This is good if you have to wear a hairnet or something, or if you just like really want it out of your way. I was asked if I was Jewish for wearing this, but it's not at all correct. But I don't know, you might get some looks, but you know, just do whatever you want to. And then this is gonna be how to make a hair tie. So then cut, I don't know, about like, this is like 2 or 3 inches. And you just kind of like pull it. Now this is for like a thicker hair tie. And you see how it's like curved? Yeah, you just kind of want to like stretch it and roll it around until it's a little band kind of a thing. And that's why for like a thicker hair tie, so if you have thicker hair, this is good because it's obviously way bigger than a regular hair tie, and you can stretch it pretty far. So if you have a lot of hair, then you can just like bam, there you go. If you want a thicker one, you could cut off like super thick, like a scrunchie almost. You could cut off this much and then roll it up and stretch it out. And these are like really soft, so they're good for if you're going to sleep and you need to put your hair in a pineapple, or you need to put your hair in like a loose bun because my hair is too long for a pineapple. So then you can do that. Okay, now that I've showed you how to make a thick hair tie, I'm just gonna make a thinner one really quickly. So make sure that the 2 ends are touching. And then
kind of much thinner one, like a centimeter or so, you know.
Some more around that, and then stretch it out. And this is way thinner, but the thing about this is that it can stretch farther over your hair than the thicker one. So see, this stretches, this is the original shape, right? And it stretches this much, and this one, this is the original shape. It kind of shapes however you want it to, and then stretches this much. So the thinner, the stretchier basically, but also like the more prone to breaking it is. And I really like this one. I've used it multiple times. Basically, you get, these are like sort of like leg warmers. They're like basically no foot, no waist stockings. So you put the end of this into here. I know this is not being very specific, and you just pull it through. So it's like 2 on top of each other. I mean, you could do 1, it's just like you're gonna have a less voluminous bun then. Basically, you're making a donut, right? And then you pull it through. You have this and this together, so it's like thicker. So you take this, and then you start rolling it. Okay, now you've come to the end, and then sort of push this out as smooth as it can be, and then take this part, put it through as many times as you can, so it's like sort of like this, and then the last time you're gonna kind of wrap it around it like halfway. Sometimes it goes a little bit over, it looks kind of weird. Then just roll it out a little bit the other way, and then you have your little donut. The only thing that's different about this donut from a regular donut is that you can't put pins in it or anything. And if you did this with one stocking, then you'd have way less effect than a regular one. If you did this with regular stockings, either you could first make bun caps and then cut off a little bit and make the hair ties, and then you could cut both of them off from the crotch part and then roll them up together. I'm going to show you how to make a headband, a nice, super stretchy headband out of the waist part. Now, on some stockings, they have a waistband, so just cut off the waistband. Here, there's like a much thinner waistband than you would expect, but that's cool. I can still use that. The hardest part about this is trying to cut into it. So just like get a bit of it right under and make a small snip mark like this. So there's a little hole, and you can cut around that without damaging the rest of it. Okay, so this does not have to be perfect at all. This is super uneven and it looks not very good, so I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. The thing is about this is that, like, as long as you stay along the waistband mark, it'll like stretch back into a decent shape. You see how uniform that seems? Seams, get it? Okay. And then this is good if you go to a school, like I used to go to a charter school, and they made us wear headbands and they couldn't be larger than half an inch. Super weird rule. This is perfect for that if you have go to a really strict school with a really strict uniform, or if you just don't need a thick headband and you're just like you want a thin headband for like a style. Now, if you want a thicker headband and if you have a lot of hair, basically you're just gonna want to cut more. Basically, the same idea with the hair tie thing. I need to stop saying basically. So you would just cut across 2, 3, 1 inches, you know, however much you need.
I'm gonna do 2 inches.
That was way easier than anything else because that wasn't cutting on the seam. And then you just stretch it out, and then it's like a thicker one, or you can flatten it and then like go like this. So it's like a thicker headband, like actually wider physically than this one. Okay, now if you want a smaller hair tie, we're going to do something a little different. We're gonna take this and then cut out in like a part of it some resemblance of a small circular shape. Okay, now fold it in half and then cut a little slit in the middle. Then you have this, and you'll want to cut off the excess bits right here. Okay, it's not perfect, but it works, right? And then you have a tiny hair tie if you want to do like just like half up, half down sort of a hairstyle. Okay. Okay. This is a great hairstyle.